Okay, welcome back. This section on diamond rating labs and the grading certifications they give is the next to last section before we conclude this course. Shown here are the 4 diamond grading laboratories you are most likely to come across, though there are a few others. I'll start with the gold standard, which is GIA, the Gemological Institute of America. This lab tends to be most prevalent, and I have relied on its grading scales and illustrations from its reports throughout this course. In a moment, I'll show you some example GIA reports so you have a better understanding of what they cover and how to read them. Major online retailers like Blue Nile and James Allen sell exclusively GIA-graded diamonds. So that's their, the lab of choice for them. Next, you see the logo for AGS. That's the American Gem Society, which is probably the GIA's primary competitor, at least in the US, and is relied on more heavily by other retailers such as Brian Gavin and RareCarat.com, among others. And you will find, for example, at Rare Carat, you will find both AGS and GIA graded diamonds on that site. Bottom left, you see the logo for Gemex. Gemex is a diamond lab that is focused very much on the cut gradings and essentially fills a gap in the market left by the fact that GIA only provides a cut grade for round diamonds and also only grades cut up to excellent. So retailers like Blue Nile will use the Gemex lab to provide its cut gradings for non-round diamonds and also verify its super excellent cut grade, which they refer to as Aster Ideal. Finally, you see the logo for IGI, the International Gemological Institute, which is relied upon more in Europe and Asia, but used less prevalently in the United States. U.S. merchants consider the IGI reports to be less reliable, and the primary complaint, if you will, about IGI reports is one of grade inflation. In other words, a tendency to rate diamonds too highly. Personally, I do not know enough to say if this is true, but that is the reputation that's out there. So, the recommendation is to stick with GIA certified or AGS certified diamonds, with GIA probably slightly preferred over AGS. There's also another lab, EGL, the European Gemological Laboratory, but this one is also considered to have the same grade inflation problems as the IGI, but even more so. So I do recommend avoiding purchasing diamonds based on an EGL report altogether. Of course, if you're in a position to be able to grade a diamond yourself, then you might find some value by identifying diamonds that retailers have had graded by some of these lesser regarded labs. But again, you'd have to be in a position and with the equipment to be able to do the grading yourself. Okay?